Hi all, mandatory LTL, FTP. On mobile, so formatting will be a bit sketchy and disclaimer, not in tech support but hopefully will be eventually after completing my ComSci degree. Was in a TeamViewer session with a colleague but 10 brief minutes ago when I discovered to my distaste that his 2 terabytes HDD was filled to the brim as was his 120 gigabytes SSD. Upon inquiring what was using such immense portions of precious digital real estate, I was met with the standard "I'm not sure, it's always been like that. I just delete stuff when it's too full to function." Type response. Enter WinDirstat to save the day. For those of you unaware, this little app displays the contents of your drives in a graphical layout, with the size usage of each file proportionally scaled to the others. Normally one can expect a large block of medium-sized files, some downloaded videos, a few Steam games, but never in my years have I opened the application to find one giant ing monstrosity of a block consuming well over half the poor 2 terabytes drive, barely leaving other little files to squeeze in around the edges, clawing desperately for some leftover ones and zeros to call home. The seasoned among you will already have guessed, but this file was none other than the villain of the piece, the dark and shady pagefile.sys. Our hero, yours truly, swam through the dark recesses of the system configuration in search of the settings pane that would confirm my hunch, all the while my colleague's eyes growing wider with understanding and guilt. Eventually I found it. The page file options were set to manual configuration, and that manual configuration was a default size of 1 terabyte, with permission to expand to 1.2. My colleague offered an explanation for his actions. Apparently some 4 years ago he fancied himself a game of Modern Warfare and was displeased to find it kept crashing. Rather than just quit some background applications or buy some more memory, he decided the best solution was to boost his page file size. First a GB, no good. Maybe 2 gigabytes. No dice. Eventually he must have just opted for 1 followed by a random amount of zeros, happening to be an entire TB. Years passed and he didn't notice the change day to day as the page file gradually grew fatter, gorging itself on any scraps of executable it could find. Slowly expanding to occupy 1.2 terabytes of his total 1.8. And that is how he has lived. Without question. For 4 years. A page file size drop and reboot later and he was a happy camper, and I had my first TFTS post. TLDR, friend wanted to play a game, lacked sufficient RAM. Sacrificed most of 2 terabytes HDD to the page file gods as an eternal offering. Edit, wow, this blew up overnight, thanks for making it a good first post all. Smiley face. Also, I've seen a lot of people ask why I'm doing ComSci for tech support / wanting to go into tech support in the first place. Truth is I oversimplified things, I didn't think it was relevant but the specifics are, I'm doing a Bachelor of Information Science, with a double major in Computer Science and Information Technology. Because, honestly I don't know specifically what I plan to do after graduating, just that I love IT and want to do something in that field. As for why tech support? After reading this subreddit, it sounds like it should keep me entertained.